under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511 by tender of payment 2 and 3.
It's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance. Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
This sovereign citizen squatter just got absolutely roasted in Judge Simpson's courtroom. Judge Simpson is zero nonsense and makes it crystal clear. You cannot just invent your own currency and expect it to pay rent. The law says only legal tender counts. That fake cashier's check with Korean numbers? Yeah,
what is
not
the
happening.
claim in this
Drop a
case?
comment. Should squatter laws be tougher, or should we give more leeway? All right, let's jump in and watch Judge Simpson school this sovereign citizen live in court.
How you doing, Your Honor?
What's your name, sir? What is the claim in this case?
Judge, this is a non-payment of rent action with a money judgment being requested as well. I'm showing that rent is due in the amount of $1,588, court costs of $217 for a total rent retained of $1,805.
And sir,
Yes.
how do you intend upon paying this?
So, Your Honor, I actually tendered payment to Group 5 Management on November 3rd. And my form of payment was refused.
Was what?
My form of payment, she refused payment.
What was your form of payment?
A cashier's check. I actually have the voided check here. And I'm asking for
You had a
yes.
cashier's check? Let me see.
If this is also the refusal in the email from the landlord. All right.
Danny, do you know anything about the refusal of payment?
I do not, Judge. Obviously, I'm standing in for Mr. Weiss. I believe my client or the client was supposed to be on. My understanding was that it wasn't a cashier's check. It was a counter or a check. And the reason it would have been refused was because he's had more than 3 checks come back as insufficient funds. But I would ask if I don't see if he's on here, Judge.
From Randolph Court or Group 5 on the Zoom? We don't have anybody checked in.
We don't.
Email.
Judge.
Hang on, Ms. Zane. He has an email saying about the refusal. Well, it's a text message screenshot.
Yes, it's an email. I actually screenshotted it.
And it says,
if you enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Let's get back to the video.
From a somebody with the last name of Aslam, ASLAM, indicating that they received a rent check in the sum of $1,238, which the check that he showed me was in that, in the form of an over-the-counter check. However, must be certified funds. And then, second page, as the system will not accept this, maybe. But
Yeah, Judge. My notes on the ledger show counter check, which is a check that's not. It's one of the ones they give you from the bank, and so again, that's the position I was taking, anyways. It was refused.
So, sir,
Yes.
Is there a reason why you can't get certified funds to the landlord?
Well, they actually accepted December's rent from the same check, Your Honor, from my bank.
Okay, but if
Well, because it costs, and my defense is that under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511, by tender of payment 2 and 3,
it's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
I'm sorry?
The UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
It's a commercial transaction, Your Honor.
The UCC does not apply.
Okay. So where could I find this at that says that this isn't a commercial transaction?
That would be your assertion. I'm telling you it doesn't apply to this.
Just for my understanding that the Uniform Commercial Code governs all commercial transactions in commerce. And so based off of this law, tender of payment is why my defense is that once the tender of payment was refused, at that time, the charge or the total amount was charged.
Even if you were to do that analysis, you can't then have unjust enrichment, which means that you want to move.
I'm sorry?
You can't have unjust enrichment, so you'd have to move because you can't have the apartment and not pay.
No, I mean, I paid the rent. They took the exact form of payment.
The squatter tries to argue that his homemade tender payment should count under the Uniform Commercial Code. Judge Simpson shuts that down fast. The UCC doesn't apply here. It's not a commercial transaction. No matter how many times the tenant argues numbers, certified funds, or past payments, the judge lays out the rules clearly. Certified funds for the undisputed $1,238 must be submitted by December 29th. 2023, or a judgment will be entered.
Sir, are you going to tender a check or no? Or certified funds to them?
I'll tender payment.
Are you going to tender certified funds for the 1805?
So, Your Honor, my rent is $1,238, and just the extra $700, $600. I'm not sure where it's coming from. But if they accepted the rent payment and from my bank in December, I don't know why they wouldn't accept it now. They refused November and then they accepted December.
Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
Yeah.
Are you going to tender certified funds to them in the amount of 1805?
I will surrender. I will submit funds.
Certified funds to them.
I plan to. It costs me to do certified, so I would.
As does the NSF transactions that they've had in the past. So that is my question to you. Are you going to submit certified funds?
I'll submit certified funds
in the amount of 1805.
I like to debate that amount because I'm not sure where that amount's coming from. My rent is $1,238. In court costs, I'm not sure what the other $600.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Defendant to submit $1,238, which at this point is the undisputed amount in certified funds to the landlord no later than December 29th. 2023. And then we will look at the disputed amounts. I will adjourn this matter to January 5th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And I would just note to you, Mr. Smith, that if those funds aren't in, I'm not hearing any additional argument. I will be granting a judgment, which will be for the full amount, plus what will at that point be January's rent.
Your Honor, also, the 4th I have to work. So every time that I'm coming here, I'm having to take off of work. And
Sir, I cannot help that.
I mean, is there a way that we can set a different date?
That is my next date.
Okay.
Yeah. You can already imagine the next meltdown. But Your Honor, I gave them a piece of paper that said $1,200. No, that's not how money works.
So, Your Honor,
under 18 U.S. Code 514, passing a counterfeit financial instrument is a federal offense. Glitter pen or cursive doesn't matter. A fake check is still a fake check. And Michigan seems to be the epicenter of sovereign citizen chaos. Every viral courtroom meltdown either starts with "I don't consent" or ends with "You have no jurisdiction over me." Judge Simpson handled this perfectly. making the law crystal clear and leaving no wiggle room. Let me know in the comments, was he fair? That wraps today's courtroom chaos. Clip 4. Judge. Sir, are you going to tender a check or certified funds? Tenant. I'll tender payment. My rent is $1,238. But this extra $600 to $700, I'm not sure where that's coming from. They accepted December's rent from the same check, so I don't understand why they wouldn't now. Judge. Yes or no? Will you submit certified funds for $1,805? Tenant. I'll submit certified funds, but I'd like to debate that amount. I'm not sure where it comes from. Judge. All right. Submit $1,238 in certified funds by December 29th, 2023. That's the undisputed amount. We'll review the disputed portion on January 5th, 2024 at 2 p.m. If funds aren't in by then, I won't hear additional arguments and will grant judgment for the full amount plus January's rent. Tenant. Your Honor, I have to work each time I come here. Judge.
I do not.
I cannot adjust the schedule for